Oh, what? This is so intense.
Bullet, this is our MVP.
Yes. So the other day I was talking to a copywriter who put a ton of time, energy, effort, and resources into writing a video script for one of their clients, and it absolutely bombed. So he asked me to look over what he wrote. I said, sure, send it to my inbox, and I was bracing to read something really, really bad. But actually the script was really, really good. So I said, can I see the video that you shot? And within 30 seconds of pressing play, I instantly knew what was wrong. It was flat, tired, no emotion, no music, no visuals. Boring. These are the non-copy pieces of a promotion that can have an even bigger impact on the results than what you write. And so in this video, I want to show you what those other pieces of the puzzle are and how you can use them to your advantage when you go to write for video, because it's a very different medium than when you're just writing text on the screen. And I'm going to do it by layering in each one of those pieces one by one. And by the end, hopefully we'll have transformed a very boring video into one that is so interesting that you can't help but watch. So let's go into the copywriting kitchen and see if we can make some magic happen. So the first thing we need is a good script to start from. You know, if our plan is to make this beautiful cinematic video by the end, we can't be using a bad script. So I just want to put that disclaimer up front because you cannot substitute good copywriting as the baseline. So hopefully you guys are starting at that point. If not, you can brush up on your copywriting skills by checking out some of these videos right up here. And a little while back, I actually wrote an email to my list about why creators don't create that should. And a lot of people love that email. I got over 300 replies, and I think it would be the perfect kind of thing to turn into a video. I'm thinking something motivational. So since I originally wrote it as an email, I'm going to spend just a few minutes kind of adjusting it to be more of a video script, and then we'll go from there. If you've ever wondered what it looks like to write copy on 12x speed, this is it. How's it possible to bounce your head that much and write? So the script's all done. Now all we need is someone to read it in the most boring way possible. And I could do this, but it's very difficult for me to have my energy levels that low. So I'm actually going to use this software called Movio, where you can get AI people, yes, artificial intelligence, to actually read your scripts for you. So the software is pretty cool because it lets you kind of toggle between different avatars, and you can play with lots of different voices. And I think since we're basically trying to engineer a boring video from the start, I'm going to play around with different variations of them and see if I can come up with the most boring combination of boring avatar with boring voice, and see if we can come up with some really, really dry content to use as our baseline. So we probably want to do someone who is actually a little bit on the drier side. I'm thinking like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Bueller. Like seeing if we can embody that in this video.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
Okay.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
Oh, that would scraping me out a little bit. Okay. Well, if we're doing a motivational video, I can't imagine a voice that would get me less hyped than this guy right here.
Hello, this is how I sound. Hope you like it.
So I'm going to run with this voice, and I'm going to try to choose someone who would have a really bad delivery of that. Now, this guy actually kind of looks like Sam Ovens, so it actually might weirdly resonate with my audience because they probably follow him. So I'm not going to choose him. This guy actually looks like he would be a motivational coach. Like I can kind of see him like standing out and actually getting me really pumped up at like the Tony Robbins event or something like that. So scroll through a bunch of these, and I'm kind of between these two, the guy in the business suit and the guy in the like very casual clothes. And I think I'm going to ultimately actually go with the business suit guy because it's very hard to imagine like getting motivated by this guy who's just delivering something in like a flat business suit with that voiceover. So this is what I'm going to run with. This is who I'm going to have read that script, and let's see how it actually turns out.
A few moments later.
Brace yourself for this, guys. It's probably going to be pretty rough.
What I've learned is you can't confuse the signal with the noise. If you feel a calling to create, to write, to do anything in life, don't build your actions and decisions around the people who tell you to quit.
So pause it right here because one thing's for sure, we now have a very boring read of an actually pretty good script. And now I want to show you how we can take this baseline and add in some more layers to make it exponentially better. We need to get that energy level and intensity up. So I'm going to see if we can find a better voice actor than those AI robots. So I'm going to head on over to my favorite freelance website, Fiverr. And there's actually some people who specialize specifically on doing some motivational stuff. So let's see if we can find one. This guy looks legit, one of the top rated sellers with over 138 5-star reviews, and pretty affordable too. For 25 bucks, he'll read 50 words back. So let's see kind of what he sounds like.
If you're looking for a strong, inspirational, motivational voice that will bring out emotion, perhaps it's a call to action from your viewer, you've come to the right place.
It's not as intense as I was imagining in my head, but maybe he can go there if we gave him some more direction. But let's check out some other ones. So this one looks pretty cool as well. Another top rated seller, over 91 reviews, and it's super affordable, 15 bucks for 150 words. Let's kind of test them out.
Do you remember these moments in your life? Now do you remember these moments? Moments of release.
Okay, so this guy has the energy level at 100. It might be actually a little too intense for what I wrote. I wrote something for copywriters. This almost feels like we might need to be going to the gym, lift some weights or something. So let's check out another one. 28 reviews, 4.9 stars. Really a good price on this one. For $5, he'll read 100 words. So you can actually get this one for a steal of a deal if he's actually pretty good. So let's check it out.
Fear is going to be a player in your life.
I think it's not as deep as I want to go. So let's check out one more here. I will deliver today a deep, unique, professional American male voiceover. Love that he says he'll actually do it today. And this guy has a track record unlike any other. Over 1,100 5-star reviews. People clearly love this one, but he's a little bit more expensive than the other ones at 45 bucks for 100 words. But let's see how his voice goes.
It stands above the advances in modern warfare, and it pierces deeper than any bullet. This is our MVP. The fighting spirit found in every Marine improves our will to fight.
Okay, I love this guy. He has the perfect voice, so good. It almost sounds like a little bit like the guy from the Allstate commercials.
In good hands.
So I am going to choose him. I think I want him to read this. I think he could deliver it perfectly. You know, he can kind of balance between that super deep and also that really motivational. I could kind of see him kind of swinging between the two in a nice pendulum. And I think he'd be the perfect guy to actually read our script. Now we just need to find some music to capture that emotion and take it up another notch. So when it comes to finding good music, I use a service called Storyblocks. It has a ton of good audio and video that you can use, all completely royalty free. So let's see if we can find something motivational and upbeat. Until we had that piano, I think I was actually digging that one. Kind of feels like Jurassic Park a little bit. Oh, what? This is so intense. Too folksy. I like this. Like a hip-hop album. I feel like I'm running down the beach. I'm gonna go catch like a dog or something that I've been missing. This feels like an ad in the 90s. To your new apartment. No. I like that beat, but it's too upbeat for this. We need something that's gonna really fit with his voice. Ooh, I do like this. Kind of pulling you along. I feel that tension. I think his voice is gonna go so good with this. Yes. Last thing now, the visuals. Nobody wants to look at a talking head on the screen for 5 minutes straight, much less 30 minutes like my student had. So let's see if we can pull some B-roll and visuals that will really go and actually strengthen the messaging behind this video and see what we end up with.
6.5 hours later.
All right, so we got the finished product now. We went from this
What's crazy is years later, I got back on YouTube and the same thing happened again. One day, a handful of random people started posting hateful things on my channel. Now, you might think I tell this story as a cautionary tale to deter you from the creation process, but that's not how this story goes.
To this.
What's crazy is years later, I got back on YouTube and the same thing happened again. One day, a handful of random people started posting hateful things on my channel. Now, you might think I tell this story as a cautionary tale to deter you from the creation process. But that's not how this story goes. Because out of nowhere, I got a message from one of my readers who said he used the lessons in one of those very videos I was about to delete to land a $5,000 client. So, I kept the content online for another day. I chose to not let those negative people ruin everything. Since then, hundreds more people have written that those videos have given them hope, inspiration, and motivation to do something for their freelance career. Now, imagine what would have happened if I deleted it. Imagine if I let people like Mark determine what kind of emails I write and how I sell products. What I've learned is you can't confuse the signal with the noise. If you feel a calling to create, to write, to do anything in life, don't build your actions and decisions around the people who tell you to quit. Build them with the belief that one day, your message will find the people who need to hear it most. And please, for all that is good in the world, don't sacrifice your dream for a hater. Just pour them in a nice strong glass of haterade and get back to what you do best, creating.
Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you guys got value out of this, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to actually like it and subscribe to the channel. I produce tons of little copywriting tips just like this, and it makes me so happy every time I see one of those subscribe notifications come in. So here is a picture of a kitten to actually reward you for doing it. Go on, you know it's cute. Go ahead and subscribe. You know you want to. Thank you guys, see you in the next one.